Yeah, all of
That's,
these serve a purpose. So
yeah.
the war cry, whether it's before the battle, in the battle, after the battle, helps us to endure, to recommit, to forgive ourselves, maybe to fight, to maintain hope, to give perspective, to be patient. But the Weeble Wobble, for example, this a Japanese proverb says, "Fall 7 times, rise 8." I mean, that just is. It's an interesting kind of life hack reminder that I only have to bounce back one more time, and maybe
Yeah.
this is the time that matters.
I
Prove
like
them
that.
wrong. Go ahead.
Let me just piggyback on that really quick. I like that quote for a reason, because it gives us perspective.
Yeah.
If it said, if you fall down, get back up again, people are like, oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
But when they say you're gonna, fall 7 times
Yeah.
and rise 8, that means we're gonna be at this for a little bit. We're gonna be here for a minute. You
I'm
might want
only
to
at
grab a
3.
Snickers bar. Yeah, you might want to grab a Snickers bar. We're gonna be here for a little while, and that's where we're at. Even with this pandemic, the words that when you were asking your folks, how do you feel? And fear, anxiety, worry. Now you ask that question and you get weary,
Exhausted.
fatigued, exhausted. Because the fact is, we went into this so vigilant, hyper vigilant. You can only do that for so long before you start getting burned out and before you start stumbling.
Yeah.
But I love that perspective. That gives us perspective. Fall 7 times, rise 8. We're going to be at this for a little while. We will get through it, but we just have to be patient with ourselves and take care of ourselves as we do.
I'll tell you that one showed up for me and Jen. I think I shared this with you too. I mean, we got 2 teenage daughters, and that sometimes can feel like a pandemic itself.
Yeah.
But where things are great. They're great kids. But you get into seasons and you get into certain phases, and they're trying to grow and explore and understand themselves. So you got a little points of tension. And as we were going through one, the voices start in your head. Okay, did we screw up, or what's happening here, or we failed this, or she's not going to be successful in the future because of this moment we're seeing right now, all that stuff. And the war cry, the battle cry that showed up as Jen and I were talking to each other, late at night after maybe a tough day, it was, you know what, we're just going to love our way through this. We're just going to, we're going to commit to not parenting in anger. But at the end of the day, I think love is going to be the right stepping stone to figure this out. And it just kind of made you feel like I don't have to know everything.
There you go. There you go.
Hanging on to the right rung, I can kind of navigate.
That's the key, is you take the pressure off, and say, I mean, what a great direction too, because here's what it comes down to. Nobody is ever going to do this flawlessly. We're not going to be perfect. Perfectionism is a lie. It's a poison that we drink in hopes that we're defending ourselves from pain and shame and all the stuff that's going to come anyway.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I think it's important for people to understand. If you're stumbling in the right direction, you're still going the right direction.
Yeah.
Take heart in that. Have faith in that. We're not ever going to get this 100% right. But if you have a war cry like that, we're just going to love our way through this. That's beautiful.